It's your friend the Felon, and I'm here to answer your question after reading my last installment where you wanted to know when the guys in the bunk behind me asked me, "Are you sturdy?" What the hell did they mean? And I wanted to know the same thing. The word sturdy to me was more like looking at a chair and wondering if it was sturdy enough to hold my weight if I stood on it to grab something that was out of reach. And in some ways it was a similar meeting in prison. For context, if you didn't read the story, the guys behind me were smoking something illicit. They offered it to me and I declined just by shaking my head. And I wasn't very verbal in those early days because I was afraid and I didn't know who to trust and what to say, and I was just scared. Then they noticed on my arm that I had a bunch of yellow bruises, and those yellow bruises were from a botched blood draw that I had in the medical intake a few days prior, where the nurse kept sticking me and couldn't get the blood, so I had a bunch of yellow bruises on my arms. So really those guys were just sizing me up. They thought that I might have been intoxicated, that I maybe not have been feeling well, and in prison you really look out for each other, whether or not you're doing something that you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. So when they said to me, "Are you sturdy?" they're asking, "Are you good? Are you okay?" If a cop comes by, if the officer does rounds, if a sergeant comes into the dorm, can you stand up? Can you speak for yourself? Can you look straight in the eye? That type of thing. Often a warning call associated with the question, "Are you sturdy?" was to tell somebody to sturdy up, because oftentimes if you didn't sturdy up, you got hurt, because heat on one of us was heat on all of us, and nobody wanted that.